Hi, my name is Phil Mesman. I'm an entrepreneur in finance, worked in many different capacities across the finance industry, and built a business from zero to multi-billion dollars within one of the fastest growing financial firms in Canada. And I am so excited today to introduce you to Olga Rickards and my experiences with her. Working with Olga has been, without a doubt, life-changing in a way that I didn't expect. I went into the exercise really hoping for business impact. I did not expect this all life-changing experience that I had. Before I met Olga, I had a lot of business success already. Things were going well. I think on paper, from the outside world, I would have looked perfect. Everything was great. And it was really kind of digging into the things that I was unaware of that kind of attracted me to Olga. And that's what I was looking for, was going where I didn't know to go. When you think of knowledge and the concept of, there's, you know what you know what you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know. That ladder that you don't know what you don't know is really where Olga goes, and she digs into things. So for example, the idea that a childhood experience could be the most impactful inhibitant to the most important negotiation of your career. It's a perfect example of what she dives into. And to do that in a principle-based way that's very bespoke and focused on you as a client is, it's unquantifiable, the benefits. The most impactful way I could describe it is getting into the don't know what you don't know, how that childhood experience impacts you in business. And also working with the subconscious, which is not something that came easily to me. I'm a thinker. I analyze everything up and down, forensic in my analytics on any subject, and she really helped me look at that differently. So it was a paradigm shift in how to think about really, really, really important issues that affect your entire life. How I met Olga was through a client, and I saw the impact it had to that client across all facets. So I'm like, let's go. She had talked about how she'd schedule these once a week and we would meet. And I actually was recording them, I recall. And she said, she acknowledged after I had recorded a couple and said, "It's okay, Philip, that you recorded, but don't show anybody." And when I watched the program, I saw myself, and I was like this the whole time, blocking her from coming in. And if you're like me and a very analytical person, you have to kind of hit my brain and you have to break through to get in there. And she said, "Okay, enough of this." And she put me through a boot camp experience. And in other words, she sat me down on a couch and took me into this subconscious state just through conversation. And we talked about this idea of the campfire of unconditional love, which will go down as, I'll try not to get emotional about it, but it goes down as one of my best experiences of my life. From then on, there was none of this. It was, you're in. I let her completely in. She could have all of me. She's seeing me in every state of emotion, I would say. And her way of being is she has this presence, obviously, as you know, she has this presence of her. She's beautiful, she's strong, she's shoulders back, extremely well-dressed, very direct, very businesslike, but yet she is still able to disarm you and make you feel like it's okay. The most surprising thing for me, again, because I'm a very analytical person, is the power of the subconscious and getting under and appreciating that. That really stood out to me. And then by extension, how, as she likes to say, we're adults walking around with childhood memories influencing us all the time. And it doesn't matter whether you're CEO, president, vice president, in any capacity, you are walking around with subconscious blockers, and unpackaging those is so liberating. If I were to summarize my experience with Olga Rickards, going into the program, there's some opaqueness to it that makes you wonder. It doesn't have that typical 3-5 steps, here's what you're specifically going to get, because you're going into this realm of self-awareness and getting into knowing what you don't know, and how childhood experiences can impact the most important business conversation you're ever going to have. And senior executives like myself, when we're really busy, we don't have a lot of time, don't have a lot of energy to really devote to self-improvement. And this is a workout, but it is without a doubt the best workout you're ever going to have in your entire life, because it hits everything, every facet of your life: business, personal care, finance, everything.